So did you ever end up figuring out number 1, the calculations?
Number 1, I think I got down. Give me just a sec.
See, I'm doing it just like how the video shows, and I keep getting a just the wrong answer. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I'll share my screen so that you can see how I did it.
Sure.
Okay.
It took me about 5 different tries to finally get it right for number 1.
Yeah, I've been going at it for an hour, and I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, I closed the computer and took about a 15-minute cat nap because I was just, and that's how I'm starting to feel with number 2. Let me get my thing open again. Working on a much smaller screen, so I keep losing my stuff. Okay, so.
All right, so can you see my screen?
Like you've got your drop down lists. So I did both of those first.
Right. Yeah, I got those.
Okay. Then you got to go back to the information and make your named fields.
Right. So you're talking about like the add-on option right here, and then the vehicle info right here.
Yes.
Right.
Now, part of my problem was like for on the vehicle mode. At first, I was doing for the price one. I was doing it backwards. So if you're doing a VLOOKUP, you have to click on the add-on option list first.
Right. So you got the add-on option.
Here,
right?
I'll share my screen too, just a second.
That'd be nice.
Get there. Can you? Oh wait, there we go. Start screen share. Okay, so now you can see. So VLOOKUP, and then I'm just going to say what my numbers are. Obviously, yours are different. And then I clicked on the blue one, which is D9, anchored it, comma, and then you click on the add-on info page, and that's why it says add-on info, blah, blah, blah.
Right.
And then I did the whole, yep, comma, and this one I did it wrong 3 different ways. Then you do the match, open parentheses, and then you click on that vehicle mode.
Right.
Then anchor it, comma, and then I named the field that I needed for the vehicle modes, which is across the top, vehicle. So obviously there's my range. And then I comma 0 because you want exact, close parentheses. And then I had to +1 so that it skips that first, all the names of the add-on options. Or for the first one, it was giving me the name of the add-on options and then starting with the numbers.
Right.
So comma false, again, because we're wanting exact, close parentheses. So that gave me the price. And then I did the, oh, did I go too fast?
No, so I got it now. See, there must have been just like one small thing that I did wrong because
I'm not joking about doing each of these like 5 times, and I was like,
right. And,
where I'm at for
so
number
that's the
2 right
price,
now, actually.
right? That's the price.
Yeah, and then this is the cost, which is the other section.
See, the cost, you basically do the same formula, but you change it up a little bit, right?
Yes, I changed it to that second set, you know, the second set of data down on the add-ons. But again, you have to do the add-ons first if you're doing a VLOOKUP. And H lookups, I start getting things backwards. So I try and keep it to VLOOKUP if I can help it.
Right.
Again, still with the +1 outside of the parentheses of the match, so that it skips the list of what type of add-on it is, and it gets you just to the numbers.
Why can't I copy and paste? Why does it not let me copy and paste?
In what?
Copy. So when I'm trying to copy the formula to paste it into cost and then just change it a little bit.
I just redid it. Sometimes it's finicky and sometimes it lets you do that, and I just typed it out both times because it gets cranky. And there does not seem to be any rhyme or reason as to why. Like, sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't.
Okay. So with the cost, you do VLOOKUP. Lookup value would be the add-on option again.
Yes.
Right.
Anchor it, comma. Click on your add-on info page.
Right.
And for me, it was it's got to be the same for you for this part. The A23 through H34, which is that second set of data, comma match,
Comma match.
and then open parentheses, go back to the dashboard, and click on the vehicle mode ones and anchor it.
Comma lookup array is vehicle info, right?
Yep, and then comma, go back to the add-on info page. And then this time you're just going across the top, because it's just the vehicle names that you're looking for.
Right, which is that, the vehicle info.
Yeah, for me it's B22:H22, comma 0, because you want exact.
Comma 0. And then is it +1 again?
Yes, because again, you want it to skip that first list of names.
Right.
Comma false, close parentheses again, and you got the whole thing.
So that's the cost. Is the cost and the price the same thing?
No. The cost is what that particular add-on costs the dealership.
Oh! I just did the incorrect array of information.
Yeah, the price is what the people that are buying the car pay for that add-on. The cost is what it actually costs the dealership to do for the add-on. So like right now my vehicle is on escape, and my add-on is clicked on fin etching.
39. Okay.
So the price is $190. That's what it would cost a person to get the fin etching, but it costs the dealership $23.
Right.
I clicked. I got rid of all of the decimal places, and then
go ahead, sorry.
under it's really easy. Under is just, or for gross profit, it's just the price.
Minus
so I just clicked on G7 minus the cost.
And the gross margin is the gross profit divided by the price.
Yes, and turned into a percentage. So I just did a formula, just did the division again of the So I just clicked on my gross profit, divided it by the price again, and then told that cell to be a percentage.
I gotcha. Okay. That seriously, I was sitting there for an hour trying to figure that out because I was like, I have no idea what's going on.
I think I spent somewhere between an hour and a half and 2 hours just to get to there.
It was the most frustrating thing.
And I get that 2 should be easy because we've already done it, but for some reason I'm jacking 2 up.
Well, the confusion I have with number 2 is, are they wanting us to insert 12 columns? So, like, are they wanting us to, so like for the first one, it says add or 12 columns showing the price for each of the 12 different options. So when they say that, are they wanting us to go, like...
Okay, so here's what I started on number 3. I haven't finished adding all the stuff. Okay, so... yeah, I just copied and pasted the names of everything again. And then I think we need to sort of like total. Let me see. Yes. And then one total column showing the total cost of all add-on options. I think, and we're going to have to go back and look at the video because I think he wants like total price included. So the MSRP plus the whatever plus all these add-ons, but I'm not sure. So we're going to want to look. He does a little bit better job explaining in the video.
All right. Okay. Let's see here.
Oh no, not from the add-on page. I think you can just go across the top right there. Those are all 12 right across the top.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Oh, yeah, it's just right there. It does it again.
Yeah, and then I added the total cost at the end. I'm not sure if we change the name later.
All right. So you have 12 right there.
And then total cost is the 13, so we end at AI.
Total cost right here. Okay.
Okay, so now we're getting to where I was getting confused. All right, so the 12 columns showing the price for each of the 12 different add-on options. So I'm thinking we're playing with if statements and some other, maybe adding in a VLOOKUP at the moment. But the thing is, the ones that are zeros, we're going to want them to be blank. Because we're going to start doing some multiplication, and if you multiply anything by 0, you got a 0.
Okay, so I'm going to read it out loud so maybe it makes sense in my mind. So it's saying showing the price for each of the 12 different add-on options.
Yes.
Price of each of the 12 different add-ons. And it says, of course, only show the price if a 1 is entered in the applicable column. Oh. Okay. So okay, so yeah, you're saying like it's an if statement.
Yes.
Equals if. So you just do equals if this is equal to 1.
If the, let's see, if the, wait,
Comma.
if the rust proofing, I'll click on that one, is equal to 1, comma,
Then it shows the price. So we have to get the price.
yes, which I think means VLOOKUP, right?
Yeah, I believe so.
Equals VLOOKUP, open parentheses. Click on the add-ons. I'm going to go back and read and make sure we're using the price list, not the cost list.
Oh, we'd have to, if we did it this way, we'd have to do each of the single ones individually. Does that make sense? Which would
Yeah.
take forever. I'm trying to remember, Christian told me there was a way to do it to where you didn't have to do it that way. Can't remember how he explained it though.
Well, I suspect it's making sure that we anchor the right stuff, but don't anchor other things. So you can drag it over and drag it down.
Right, but how would we do that with, because it's wanting to show the price, right? But the price is shown vertical where what we're looking for is horizontal.
Okay, so maybe it's an H lookup then instead of a V lookup?
But then we'd also have to do it each individually still. Does that make sense? It showed it in the 31-minute video that we watched before we start the mini project. Yeah, it shows how to do it, I think. Show price. Let me try something like this. And this. So show 600. If this is equal to 1, and this. Oh, it's wanting total price. Oh, wait. Hold on. This. Door edge protection. Hold on.
Sure.
150. Is it, so the question I have is it wanting the total cost of everything, like all of the vehicles? Does that make sense?
It's total cost per vehicle going across, I think. Just a second.
Because then it's asking, so it's saying, so we'd also have to take into account that it's a Ford Escape.
Yes.
Oh, that makes things a little more difficult.
Exactly.
Okay, I got it. Equals if this is then Escape. Table array. Is it V lookup or is it H lookup?
I think if you're doing the escape, it's H lookup. Because the type of vehicles goes across the top.
Right.
Right? Only do you leave the top part out? Or, I mean the left.
Maybe.
The rust proofing and yeah. I'm watching you do this. I'm not typing it in yet myself.
Okay. So row index number, we're wanting, this is rust proofing. So we're wanting just one.
One.
No, two. Two, right? Because one is escape, two is rust proofing. Right? Two is 600. This is one, this is two.
I think you're right. Yes, I think it's two.
Okay. And then we want the exact match.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
So show 600.
And then
and if I
close parentheses, comma, and then if false, double quotes.
Oh, right, yeah. Comma, quotes. Okay. And we drag this across. It's not going to be correct yet. You drag that across.
Yeah, I'm going to ask you to kind of wait just a minute so I can catch up.
Okay.
I was watching you do it to make sure it made sense, but I'm not there myself. Okay, so if K4 equals 1, comma, I had VLOOKUP. It's not VLOOKUP, it's H lookup. And then click on E4, which was escape, comma.
Right. The only things you want to anchor are the lookup information, the B5 through H17.
Okay. And then B5 through H17. F4. Comma 2. Comma false. Close parentheses. Comma double quotes. Close parentheses again.
So I'm going to do something actually. I'm going to do
and then just drag it across, and then we just have to change it to what? Oh.
So I'm going to do something real quick.
Okay.
I'm going to try column because it shows this in the video. You do column, and you just do any column that's in column. Right, because you're wanting, so it says 2. So any column on column 2, no, this column, right?
Is it column or is it row?
Is it row?
Because we are doing H lookup instead of V lookup.
Let me try row.
Okay, so row, open parentheses, and then
should be row 6, right?
Go over to add-ons, and then don't we just click on
I'm just going to try this to see if it works, because it'll make it a lot easier if we do it that way.
Yeah, I'm watching.
Too many arguments. What did I do wrong? Need to do. It's going to be too difficult to do that. I mean, I'm sure we could figure it out. No, that's not what I wanted. Okay, where was I at again? So H lookup, E4, right? Table array, row index. So I'm just going to get rid of this and do 2.
Okay, so for the fabric protection, instead of 2, it's 3. So it should just go across. So in column X, we just changed from 2 to 3. I still have an NA error. Why am I an NA error?
I'm going to restart this.
Oh, you know what? I think we had to anchor the first one. Don't do that. I think we had to anchor K4, or at least the it's not supposed to be K4, it's supposed to be E4, isn't it? Just a second. No, it is supposed to move over. Okay. Okay.
Okay. So I'm going to say this out loud at helps make sense in my brain. So if K4
Yes.
is equal to 1,
Yes.
then we'll do H lookup E4, which is E4, which is escape model. B5 through H17.
But I think we have to anchor the escape model. And that's why it's not dragging over right.
You're saying that?
Just the E4. Does that make sense?
See, if we anchor that, though, we're not able to drag it down.
Maybe we just anchor the E,
right.
not the 4.
I tried that as well, and it does the same thing. I had just had it working. I don't know what's going on.
We should be able to anchor it because it needs to, when I drag it over, it needs to stay at escape.
Right.
When I just anchored just the letter E, but not the number 4, I at least now have numbers going all the way across. Rather than the NA error. So
yeah, but they're incorrect numbers.
Yes, but now we just have to change. So for under fabric protection, I just have to change
column 2
to column 3.
You're right, yeah.
And then under paint protection, I just got to change the 2 to 4.
Yeah, okay. See, that's why I was trying to figure out how to throw in column in there.
Yes.
Because then, does that make sense?
Yep.
I feel like I can. Let me try. I'm going to try one more time. It's going to make it so much.
It will.
It'll make it so much easier if. So let me column. You're right. It is row. It's not column. It's row. No, it's wrong. It's column. Oh, I'm so confused. I'm going to try row first.
Play with it see if you can get it.
Row. Then you have. So that it'd be this row, right? Row 6.
Hold on. I'll come back and. Adam.
No, it is column.
I'm sorry, what do you?
Right? Because we're wanting it to go down, not up. We're wanting column, close parentheses.
Okay, but column 6 would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Avalon instead of escape.
Right. So it would
row
be
6 would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I'm gonna
6,
do this again.
It's
It's gonna be this row. Right?
Yes.
That's escape, right?
Yes. So
okay,
you
but
want row 2.
Right. We want B. Oh, that's not what I wanted. What just happened?
Hit undo. The little back flippy arrow thing.
Oh yeah. Okay. Redo that. So we want row, right?
Yeah, I think we want row. Open parentheses.
We want that.
Yes, which I believe is. Okay. I don't think we anchor anything. Dang it, that's the wrong number. Maybe.
Okay. Let's try that.
Column. All right. And at least you got.
Okay, fabric protection 170. Fabric protection 170.
Right. I played with, started playing with moving it over. All right, I'm gonna have to.
Door edge protection 150. Okay, let me just make sure that this is correct. Door edge protection 150. Yeah, it's right.
Okay, then I'm gonna ask you to open it back up so I can copy you.
Yeah.
Get back to 600. Okay. So instead of number 2, so it's comma, column, open parentheses, and then you clicked on. I gotta make my thing smaller so I can see you and me at the same time.
You just click on B6.
Yeah. And then I click on the add-on info, click on B6, and then close parentheses. And I still have column, comma false, close parentheses again, comma double quotes. Okay, I think I'm right. And then drag this over. So, let's see here.
750 for.
So I have 600, 170, 150, and 160.
750 for Honda. Okay.
Now, you have to do something in this total cost that adds some stuff, and then there's a 15% something. So we're going to have to do, well, should we just drag down what we've got done right and then figure out?
Yeah. No, I got it exactly right. So I dragged it down, and it's the correct numbers.
Okay. So.
And then I should be able to drag it across now.
Is there a way to drag it down without? How far down do I have to go?
Just the 400, close to 400. And you can do, so you can double click it. Rather than dragging it all the way down, you just double click the dot in the bottom right corner. Does that make sense?
Double click the dot in the right corner.
So look where you see this dot right here?
Just a sec, let me get it highlighted again. So when I have the black plus sign, if I just double click it, it'll go all the way down?
Yeah, should.
All right. Just a sec, I'm bouncing around a little bit here on the.
Did you get it?
Yeah. All right, that worked. I just have to make sure I have to make sure I use the mouse, not the trackpad.
Yeah. And I think it's the correct numbers. So like I'll look right here, $2,000 for a 5-year extended warranty on a Honda Civic. Honda Civic, 5-year warranty, $2,000. Yeah, it's correct.
We got all the. I just checked 3 others. It looks like it's all right.
Nice. See, that made it so much easier than having to input all those numbers. So now we just need to do total cost, which is the sum of all of those.
But it's not just that. Let me open the directions again, just a sec.
Well, yeah, sorry, but we need to get the total cost, right? So
yeah, so a total column showing the total price for all the add-on options. Please note that if the customer purchased 3 or more add-on options, then they receive a 15% discount on all add-on options.
If they do what?
Okay, so if the customer purchased 3 or more add-on options, then they receive a 15% discount on all add-on options.
So you just do.
So we have to add like another if statement to the thing.
If.
Let's see.
If these. Oh, how do we do that?
I'm not sure.
Do we select all of the columns and then is greater than or equal? I have no idea.
Yeah, because that's not a dollar number. That's a if count.
No, so here's what I'm thinking we're gonna have to do is we're gonna have to do a count, right?
Maybe we can do maybe we can make a count to the right of the total cost. So it's
yeah, that's what I figured. So we'll do tab count equal to count. Well, we could also just do sum. So you just do the sum of all of these.
That's just a dollar amount, though, not. Oh.
Does that make sense? So you do a sum of all of these.
Yeah, of the just the numbers equal. Okay, so equal sum open
So 4
over here.
Okay, so equals if this number is greater than or equal to 3, comma, then you do then
Hold
sum.
on. Well, if open parentheses, if the sum, and then go past those parentheses, is greater than, just a sec, greater than or equal to 3, comma, then multiply by 0.15, multiply by
Well, it would be divided by 0.15, right? Because if you multiply by 0.15, you just get the.
You're right, comma.
No. Oh. Divided by 1.15. There we go.
1.15?
Yeah, because then I learned that little trick, and when you have to determine the sales tax for a certain thing, and you want the exact price that a customer has to pay, you divide it by 1. Like, so sales tax in Idaho is 6%. So you divide the number by 1.06 to get the correct sales tax. And
okay.
I
we have to put a comma after the greater than or equal to 3?
Yeah. If that is greater than or equal to 3, then you do the sum of that divided by 1.15, comma. If false.
Oh, hold on. I'm missing something. Just a sec. If I did this wrong. Just a second. I'm in the wrong spot. Hold on. I was in my count.
Okay. I'm going to do the math here to see if that's correct. I'll keep it clicked on it so that you can.
In the total cost is where you were doing the if statement then. If open parentheses AJ, the number 4 next to you.
So the total cost is $1,080, right? You multiply that by 0.15, $1,080 minus 1,080.
Greater than or equal to
3.080 times 0.15 equals.
Open parentheses. And then you're just gathering all of this.
Not the right number. So I think you're just going to have to.
Not. So.
Oh, that 9.15. Oh, this is hard to do on Excel.
Yes.
So you're wanting to add in the 15%. Because when I divided by a 1.15, it was like 15 numbers off. So the correct answer would be 918, but I had 939, so it was 21 off.
Huh. Okay, so multiply by 0.15.
Which will give you
the 15%.
Right. It'll give you 162, which is the discount.
But then we still have to. After the 15% discount, then maybe we need to plus just sum everything again.
Yeah.
Before the comma.
Hold on, that's not gonna work. The hard thing about that is if you add to that, then it's a bigger number than it's supposed to be. Does that make sense?
If we put the thing in after the 0.15 before the comma, if we put that in parentheses, plus whatever it is in parentheses.
Maybe. I mean, your guess is as good as mine. You do it, and if you get the correct number, great.
Happens.
You do plus and then parentheses. Right?
Yes, I was going to start plus, open another parentheses, sum W4 colon 8 AH 4 close parentheses. Where did my comma go?
So make sure you have the parentheses after sum as well.
Yeah, okay, so I've got the times 0.15 plus, then I opened a parentheses sum, then I opened another parentheses, W4 colon AH4, close parentheses twice, comma, and then that's the if not, blah, blah, blah. But maybe I've got too many. I'm going to hit, so I've got 1,242.
That's not correct. I think you have to do it before. So here's what I'm thinking. You do comma sum of all of these. So you got sum of all of these, right? Minus that. Boom. There you go. Does that make sense?
I'm asking you to open that again because I'm just gonna start all over and copy what you got.
Yeah, sorry.
Just a sec.
Because I was sitting here, I was like, it's not going to work because you'd have to subtract the 162 from it, which would make it really complicated on Excel. But if you just do the sum of all of the numbers before you then multiply the sum of the numbers by 0.15, then you can subtract it easily.
Okay, hold on, let me. All right, so if, open parentheses, AJ4 is greater than or equal to 3, comma, sum, open parentheses, W4 colon, AH4, I deleted a little too much, close parentheses, minus, sum again, open parentheses, W4 colon, AH4, close parentheses, times 0.15, comma, then if not, sum 4, AH4, two close parentheses. Let me see if I got it right. And it should come to 918 bucks.
Yep.
Excellent.
Could you just get me chicken up right now? Thank you. Sorry.
Okay, so we're gonna highlight 918 and the count of 4. Get my little black. Come on. For some reason, it doesn't like my count.
Hold on. Let's see. It doesn't like your count?
It says that it's trying to give me an error for count, and I'm going to ignore it.
Did you try to drag it down? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I was going to.
There you go. So now, yeah. And then now you do the total cost.
Okay.
You go all the way to the top now.
It's still giving me this green error or whatever. Let me read you my numbers to make sure that I've got. Oh, you got the same thing. Well, then I don't know what it's about.
It's still giving us the correct answer, so I'm not too concerned about it.
Yeah, it's the right answer, so whatever.
And then I just double click the bottom right.
It won't give me because of the error, it won't give me the black plus sign.
Oh, really?
Get to drag it down.
Yeah. And I've looked at the numbers, and those are the correct numbers.
Okay.
210. So you got 1 right here. That's 180, right?
So I've got 918, and then 4,000, then 650, and
180. Yeah.
Yeah, it's all good.
Okay. And then what's the next?
Let's see if there's anything else on.
And then 2 total columns showing the grand total sales price, base sales price plus add-on option total sales. The grand total sales price.
So we just did the total cost of all the add-ons. Now we have to do
the base sales price. So that should be pretty simple, right? You just click on, you just do.
Well, first at AK, what are we going to name it?
What?
On AK, we'll name it total sales cost or total, what do we want to call it?
Does it say what to name it?
Because I'm guessing it's 1 for this, just the sales and the whatever, and then a grand total with the, where we'll just sum everything.
I just call it the grand total sales price. right?
Just a second. Where's the? So one column total cost for the add-on options. That's what we just did. And then he's asking for 2 more total columns or just 1?
2 more. So one of them is going to be the grand total sales price, which is just the total cost of what we just calculated, plus the
Second one is grand total cost.
Yeah, so that will be the grand total cost. And then double click, that'll give you all of that. And then the next one.
So the grand total sales price just equals, we have,
sorry.
I got to go back to just
AI14 plus I14.
Just the base sale price?
Yeah, so you have the base sales price, which is at I14, and then you add that to what we just calculated of the total cost, which is 918.
And we don't have to. So my first number comes out to be $28,461.
And the next one should be
I could just double click on that corner and it'll give me everything.
Yep.
All right, now grand total cost. So I've just added the sales price plus our total add-on cost that we made up together. All right, so this third one then is base cost plus add-on option total cost. Wait a minute.
We have to calculate the total. We have to do the same thing that we just did, but do cost instead of. Does that make sense?
Oh, this is the cost to the dealership. Okay.
So we just have to do the same thing that we just did. Grand total cost, which is, hold on.
Okay, so in AL equals, I'm going to go back over, equals the base cost, which is J. J4 plus what?
Hold on, sorry. Might be a little behind. So we're going to have to do another 12 columns, right? Copy.
What?
Enter. Yeah, we have to do another 12 columns for the total cost.
Oh, fudge. Okay.
It should be as simple as copying what we just did for the formula on right here. Right.
Okay, I started something for number 3. I'm gonna cut and paste it somewhere else. Just a sec, because we're gonna. This is the beginning. I started working on 3, and it's gonna save us some time once we get there. Just a second.
K4. HLOOKUP. Add info. Column add info. Not Q's.
Keep getting too many. Come on.
And then the add info is. Instead, it's going to be B22 to H34.
Okay.
That's a reference wrong. What does that mean? If K4 is equal to 1, still the same thing.
Equal to 1, comma, H lookup,
You still do E4.
E4, comma.
Thank you. E4, comma, and then you do B22 through H34, column.
Just a second. Money B, 2, colon, H, 4, column, open parentheses.
I don't think it's Q6. Oh yeah, not Q6. It should be B23.
What's what?
It's not Q6. It should be B23. Yeah, there we go. 150.
Okay, can you go back to the? I
Yeah,
got lost. I got a little
let me
lost.
Yeah, okay. It's the correct answer. So it's the same thing. You just make sure that it's K4 is equal to 1. And then you do the H lookup, same information, except for it's B22 through H34. And then column B23 on the add-on info. And then everything else is the same.
Okay, I just gotta check the column. Add-on info, B23. Okay, so I got 150.
Yep. And then you should be able to double click.
And then just take it over.
Yeah, double click. Take it over this way as well.
Bring it over. And then I'll double click on the thing to go down.
We should have the right.
Okay, so let's see here. So in rust proofing under AL, I've got like 150 bucks and 250 and then 162.
163.
Yeah, I'm gonna get to the decimal places so it rounds up.
Yeah, so that's correct. Then you move over fabric protection 19.
Yep.
Then the next until door edge protection 26.
Yep.
Yeah.
We're good.
Okay, and then we just have to do total cost again and grand total sales cost. Right?
Yes. We want room for the count again.
If AJ 4 2, 3. Okay. All right. L through AW. Yeah. So I had the total cost of 190 for the first one.
I'm not there yet. Let me move some of my things over.
Okay.
AL through.
Well, are you looking off my screen?
I wasn't.
Okay, just making sure so I can. Is it saying the same thing that they'll get a? No, so they don't get a 15% discount for the costs. Well, it should be the same thing actually. Please note that if the customer purchased 3 or more add-on options, then they receive a 15% discount on all add-ons.
This is cost to the. This is cost to the bid. There's no 15% discount if there's a cost.
Right.
So we don't need that.
So I just need to take that off then.
I think so, yeah.
So it's just total cost.
So,
like you don't have to.
No if statement, just sum.
Okay. Equals the sum of all of these.
Yeah, sum AL4:AW4.
Yeah.
So I got $223.
I got the same.
Awesome.
And then
Let me get my little black thingy, double click. So I've got 223 and then 2,290 and then 163. Yep. Okay,
Yeah.
so grand total cost equals what?
and total cost, base cost plus add-on option total cost.
Is that on this sheet or do we have to go find it on another? Oh, there it is. So equals J4 plus, let's see here, J4 plus, there's too many columns, I'm getting lost. J4 plus AX 4. Yes?
26,940.
Yep.
Double click. Next one, 31,621.
Yep.
Okay, I think that's correct.
Brilliant.
What else? Is there anything else on that specifically?
On number 2, I don't think so.
It says a column showing the gross profit for the vehicle sale. So grand total sales price minus grand totals cost, which is simple.
Okay, and what are we calling this one?
You'll just call it the gross profit.
All right, so that equals, I'll find it. So equals AK minus AY, yeah?
AK minus AY.
It's
How does
not
it show?
anything. Why are you not giving me anything?
Oh, it's AK4 minus AY4.
Yeah, AK4 minus AY4. It's still giving me nothing. Why are you giving me nothing?
I have 1,521.
Yeah, that's what I should have.
There you go. Grand total sales price minus grand total cost. Yep.
Hold on. I had this sitting on it. It's getting creaky.
Okay. Beautiful. Is number 3 hard at all?
Kind of, yeah. Just a second. It's still.
Salesperson in one per month. Oh, I've already done that.
What the heck is your problem? Why are you not doing this?
Let me see your screen. Oh.
It's just leaving me a blank equal sign.
Have you tried clicking up on the where the FX is?
All right. Oh, there it is. Only $603.29.
No.
What are you doing?
You shouldn't have decimals. And I have 1,521.
Yeah, so, okay. Are you AK4 minus AY4?
Yeah.
All right, my AY says $26,940.
Right.
All right, everything. Why are you doing that?
What is your AK showing?
$27,543.
That's AK?
Yes. Oh, wait, something's missing. My total cost. One of my total costs went away. Just a sec.
Well, that's not what I have for grand total sales price.
No, I just read. No, my total cost, my AI was deleted. My $918 went away.
Oh.
So I just moved.
Gotcha.
Now AK is $28,461.
Yep. And then what does it show your gross profit as?
My gross profit is now $15.21. It's got change.
Yep.
I have to get rid of the decimals.
Yeah, that's what I got though.
Well, do we really want to get rid of the decimals?
It says no decimals.
All right.
As far as I understand. It says make sure the numbers are formatted correctly for the type of data being shown. Do not include any decimals.
All right.
Okay.
So after gross profit, what are we making again?
Hold on. You're talking about after gross profits.
There's nothing. We're done.
Well, yeah, no. We just have number 3 now.
Okay, great. No, I'm done on number 2. Okay, so I cut and paste this onto the add-on info. So I'm under the 2 first sets of data they gave us.
Hey, can I ask you a question?
Yep.
Do you have time in like the next hour? So I'm supposed to be inside eating with my fiance's family, but I've been doing this, and I want to make sure that I show them that I am interested in their lives, right, and stuff like that. And would
I'm kind of down to the last 10%, so I got to do this and get it done.
Oh, okay.
Because I'm in this car until like midnight.
Shoot.
But that's all right. I'll go. I'll finish as it is. Well, yeah, I better finish before I die. All right.
Yeah. I gotta go though. Sorry.
Okay, and I'll email you the link.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
Sure. Bye.